Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and today's shave is with Epsilon number 2, which is Scottish Spirit. Had to get it. I'm Scottish myself. Had to get this one. And the razor of the day is new. It is the Razorock Recurve. See, it like bends down there in the middle too, so it's like double curves instead of just a single curve in there. So it's called the Recurve. It is a steel razor, stainless steel razor with this is the hollow handle. You can get a solid handle too. And this is the longer. This is the 100 millimeter, which I've heard people that I consider to be similar to me in taste and shaving gear. They like the shorter version better, but I normally buy those. I decided to get the little bit longer handle this time. Just you gotta change it up every now and again. So that's the razor of the day. But we are going to start by changing the blade. I started this razor like I start all new razors with an Astra Superior Platinum blade. And well, where it did excel efficiency-wise, it was milder blade, but a nice efficiency to it, but just not the smoothness, just not that I was looking for. So I'm going to do a hunch here. So I'm going to use a brand new blade in this razor today. Untested, so we're going to try it out only because another razor I got, when I got the Game Changer, I found that it wasn't crazy about the Astra on that one either, but what I did like is the Treet blade. So we're going to try Treet blade in this one to see if it kind of has the same effect. So we're going to do that. So let me just loosen this up. There we go. It is a standard 3-piece, and it has a feature on it that I like. Okay, the handle does stand up nicely. Okay, there we go. Base plate, as I say, the slots in the center in the middle. You see, it has those little bars instead of the round pegs. Like that better. I found that is definitely a more secure way to hold a razor blade. So yes, I prefer the bars to the little poles, the little round pegs in there. So put that down for a minute. Let's unwrap the Treet blade so we can put that in there. Of course, a paper exterior wrapping with like a wax papery type interior wrapping. Is there any glue on this thing? No glue. No glue at all. No glue spots. Nice. So there's that Treet blade. Yes, it's upside down. Put that on this cap here. There we go. This recurve thing. You'll see this. It has writing on the bottom of it. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, get the handle. And I'll grab it by the ends. There is no overhang on the ends. Love it. Thank you, Italian barber, for no overhang on your razor that you created here, this Razorock razor. So yeah, so that is what it looks like now. So let's see, what does it look like? Oop, little smudge on the top. It's still kind of there. That's a little soap smudge because I've been using it for the week. It's had 3 shaves on it already this week. But this, of course, will be the first shave with this blade. So we'll see how the smoothness is. I'm comfortable that I know that it'll have enough efficiency. Probably a little bit more than the Astra blade does too, but I think it'll have perhaps, I'm banking on it having a little more smoothness too. Quite a good amount of gap, if I can get you to see that. Let me see if you can see the gap. There is quite a bit of gap, but very little exposure. So it barely sticks out. And this is the 0.85, the 0.8 something or other. You have like a choice of 4 different aggression levels. It goes to like it can go up to like 1.15 or something like that. It goes way more gap that you can get. But I like in the 80s is like a good middle of the road. The other ones I would be more in tune if I was shaving every 3 or 4 days. But since I shave every other day, and I might be converting to a daily shave here and then sometime in the next year or so, that I don't want to have that much aggression. So that's what we're going to start with here. But let me pause, wash the face, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Just washed the face here with my Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Preshave Soap Cube. And I just want to show you something. Last week when I was shaving, and I mentioned that the blade probably should have been replaced because it can tend to get ingrown whiskers, that type of thing when it happens. Sure enough, right there, ingrown whisker, because the blade wasn't sharp enough. So I give a little tugging, and that's what happens. So a lot of times that's where that comes from. The multi-blade shavers or the old Gillettes and what have you, yeah, those tug on purpose. That's their design. So this is what happens. And I always had ingrowns when I was shaving with the multi-blades, always nonstop. It did for years. So, and now I learned. So it's like, yeah, and this is just a little throwback to that because, yeah, I didn't stop and change the blade like I should have. So I'm paying the price. So anyway, let's see here. Let me get my brush out here. I'm just going to take that out of the little soaking cup I have here. There we go. Take that out. Dump that water in the sink. Give it 2 shakes. Shake, shake. Show you. It is a Parker Best. No, this is not Best Badger. This is the premium one. This is the Silver Tip Badger. That's what this is. And we've got the soap already smushed into my, was it Shave Nation bowl. This is the powdery version with the dimples in it. And of course, let me just put that there. Here we go. And here's my 1 scoop out. Cap goes back on, never to be used again by me because it'll go in my next giveaway. So that's getting set aside. And it's got a matching aftershave for afterwards too, and that'll get set aside as well. So let me see here. Actually, before that's, I'm going to throw a little water in this. I'm going to throw 2. I feel like throwing in 2. There we go. 2 handfuls there, which is about a half a teaspoon, thereabouts. Because this being a silver tip, it's not the densest silver tip that I've ever used. So yeah, I want to definitely give it enough water here to do its thing. 250 swirls like I always do. Let's start in. Okay, first 50. Yeah, it's not so liquidy now. It's starting up. It's starting to think about making a little lather here. Let's do another 50. This bowl, the Shave Nation bowl too, very easy to hold on to like that or like that. A lot of times like this, but I'm trying to get the angle right so you can see. So I'm holding it like this. But normally, yeah, I would hold it like this if you weren't here. So. Okay, that's another 50 thereabouts. Okay, to start, you can see the bubbles picking up on the sides there too. Let's see, do I want to add any more water in? Yeah, I think I will. So every time you do that, it's about 1/4 teaspoon thereabouts. Okay, that's another 50, so 150 swirls in. Starting to build in the brush. You can see volume happening in the brush. Especially the natural hair brushes, they tend to really show you more, I think, than the synthetics do. As they swell up with all, with all the moisture in the soap and all that. So let's do another 50. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's starting to peak up a little bit too. Starting to really get there. Could I stop now? Maybe, but yeah, another 50 because we're 200 in. We want to go 250. So let's just knock this down off the sides a little bit and do another 50. Okay, there we go. We are full 250 in. Peaky nice. Yes, here we go. Put it on the freshly washed face. Oh, scent. Let's talk about the scent profile for this soap too. This what is it? What they call that? The Scottish Spirit. Oh, there is no animal fat in this either, so I guess that makes it vegan because they didn't see any animal fat. It's 150 grams instead of 100 grams. 150 grams at $25, and 150 grams is like 5.29 ounces. So yeah, it's just shy of $5 an ounce, which puts it in probably a mid-premium price tag, and does not have animal fats in it. So we'll see how this goes. I've never used an Epsilon soap. I've tried their aftershaves. Yes, you've seen those. I think there's some in the current collection for the next giveaway as well. But this is the first time trying the soap. Now the soap itself is, the scent profile is patchouli, sandalwood, cinnamon. So I have to be careful. My skin doesn't necessarily like cinnamon. We'll see in about an hour from now if I swell up or not. But I don't really smell cinnamon per se, so I'm thinking it's a small enough amount that it may not bother me. We will see. It also has anise, which is the licorice scent, clove, petitgrain, lemon, and cypress. It smells nice. For me, it smells like a family, what I consider the Epsilon family of scents. It has that family kind of scent aura to it. To me, a lot of the Sterlings are the same way in their soaps. I haven't done a lot of their aftershaves, but I've done a lot of their soaps, quite a few of their soaps. And there seems to be like a family scent, kind of familiarity with them. This smells nice. It's bright. It's nice. And we'll see how that does. So pass one, of course, is with the grain. Warmed up the razor. Pass one, this new Treet blade. Let's see what happens. This razor does like a standard 30-degree angle to it. I did see somebody else mention about this in their review about if you try to do 35 degrees, like you're riding the cat pick per se, that it doesn't do so well there. But I just keep it at that standard 30 degrees. I'm already feeling smoother with this Treet blade. This pass one, pass two or three will definitely show me, but pass one is already, I can already tell the difference. So this, I'm thinking this razor likes this Treet blade better than it likes the Astro blade, in my opinion, for my face. Oh, this razor has one feature to it that no other DE razor blade DE razor itself that I've used really has, and that's how tight in you can get to your nose. With a thin little cap there, it gets in extremely tight like my leaf razors do, like that. It gets in there good close. So if you're like me and you get whiskers up high underneath the nose, you're gonna like this razor. All right, pass one, uneventful, nice. Oh, here it is. Slather up pass two. Oh, get a little close to the eye with the soap there. There we go. Plenty of soap on there, and there's a lot of soap in that Badger knot. Pass two is across the grain. Again, this is a steel razor, plenty of weight to it. You don't have to add any weight, just weight of the razor is all you need. Getting a little tight. I felt that inside. It was a little tender there. That's how close you can get it. That's how, because of the thinness of this razor head. Oh, feel a sneeze coming on. Oh. Allergies are brutal here in North Carolina. We had nearly 90 degrees yesterday and nearly 60 today, so it dropped 30 degrees overnight for the highs. But we get that nice, gorgeous weather, but there's a price to be paid. Yeah, the pine trees are pollinating like crazy. We call it yellow car season. I'm sure you've heard that. And it is just wreaking havoc on my sinuses. Nice and tight and close to the top of that. Oh, very nice. You pause for just one moment. There we go. Sorry, allergies were calling. All right, let's soap off for pass three. But that was nice and tight into nose. Oh, yeah. Little nick on my little ingrown hair there. blade is definitely smoother. I like the smoothness of this Treet blade compared to the Astro blade that I was using earlier in the week. And it's funny, it's razor by razor. But I've only got to see a few of the Razorock branded razors, and they seem to like that Treet blade for my face. Cast 3 is against the grain. Now, to be fully honest, I am feeling a little discomfort from, I can tell the cinnamon's in there because I am getting some like almost burning sensation from it. It's affecting my skin. So yeah, I'm going to make sure that I rinse my skin thoroughly here after the shave. And that's just one of the things that my skin doesn't like. That's all, and everybody is different. The soap itself is performing nicely with the aggression level of this razor. So I certainly can't hold the sensitivity my skin has for the cinnamon against the soap. It's just one ingredient. There we go. How's it right here? Oh, yeah, a little bit. There we go. And I'm going around that little ingrown a little bit here. We're not going to try and get that on the third pass. And there we go. Oh, spot right there. There we go. And I'm not going to do buffing fast today. I'm just, because I say I want to rinse off and have you too. I'm not going to expose my skin to too much longer with that cinnamon ingredient in there. So let me pause and wash up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Washed up the face with, let's see, with some warm water there and all that. So got that done. I also put I wiped off lightly with some witch hazel as well. I did that in between. I saw that at Mantic 59 when he was shaving with Razor Emporium with Matt Plasarsic. I saw him mention that he does that in between too to help reduce ingrown whiskers or what have you too. So I figured I could use that, but of course I am still going to do the alum. So I'm just switching over to cold water here. So I get 2 splashes of cold water to use the alum. There we go, 2 splashes. Now I'll get this wet. My Shave Nation alum, so you know where I got that. A little sting there. Yeah, I did see a little nick there that I got myself right there. Of course, I nicked the ingrown. Yeah, a little stinging going on here. Definitely feeling it. But definitely stepped up the aggression level going to the Treet blade, which tells me that this razor, probably as high as I would go would be like a Treet with this. I don't think I would go my favorite Gillette Silver Blue in this razor. I think there's enough aggression in it. So this seems to be, when you can dial it pretty good. With the Astro, it was definitely milder, but it was just not as smooth as the smoothness that I wanted for the razor. So I definitely stepped up the smoothness when I stepped up to when I changed. I just can't call it a step up. It's a step in aggression, but and it's good smoothness, but it's, changing the blades, it makes a difference. It really does. So say if you're getting a new razor, get that multi-pack of of different razor blades so you can try to see what your face likes. So I've done that. So we've got that on there now. So let's give a couple of splashes of cold water to rinse that off. Okay. That's something fairly new to me too, rinsing off the alum. I didn't do that for years. I would just leave it on, but I'm getting in the habit of rinsing it off now. Yes, that feels better. And I'm not feeling that burn anymore. I rinsed off the soap there, so I'm not feeling that. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and put on the matching aftershave here. So that Scottish Spirit aftershave. There we go. Shake that up. There we go. Put the cap on that. That goes in the giveaway. So set that aside. That's going to go out in the other room in a little box I have in my bureau that I accumulate all the samples to the next giveaway. So, yes, so an enjoyable shave. So I'm glad I did change the blade. It would have been nice probably if I had a little chance to practice with that new blade before you saw it. Maybe it would have been less nicks, what have you. But very enjoyable shave. Close shave, nice shave. Yes, really enjoyed that shave. And that's key, is learning to enjoy your shaves. So that's what I want to impress upon you the most, is that with the proper equipment, the proper razor blades, the proper soaps, that you look forward to and enjoy your shaves. And that's what I hope for you as well. So I hope you learned something. If you did, please like and subscribe, and go with God.